Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're going to start our playthrough of Point Blank. V is for victory. And this is the beginning of the scenario, Ham and Bloody Jam. The video I did before this was the setup and a little explanation of the solitaire rules. Have everything shuffled, but we'll give the big deck a quick little mix here. Oops. And that's what I was trying to avoid doing. Slip that back in there. And one more. Okay. All right. So there is no upkeep phase on the very first turn. I think I'll roll my dice and maybe we can get them down here in the middle where they'll be quick to be seen. All right. So we got some guys out in the clear right here. I'd like to get up, see if I can do something about this. And I'd also like to get out of the clear here. I'm a little concerned there with that machine gun team. So I think, well, here I go, jumping the gun. First thing we gotta do is draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those are the discards that we start off with the solo game. I got to draw my hand of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I have a move, recon move, a move, and a flank. I like that. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. I think what I want to do is, I think I want to do a move. I want to get up on this thing. I got to get through that wire and everything else. So I got a lot to do up here. I have Lieutenant Hughes, and he has a Bren gun with him. So I think I will play this move card right here. And we will put our move on him. And that will be the end of my turn, and we now go to the Germans. All right, so like we said before, there isn't anything for upkeep to do, so we'll go right into them rolling. So we're going to roll, and they get a 3. Okay, a 3 in the defense posture is move, recon, and acquire cover. It says acquire over, it's missing the C, acquire cover. So they're going to acquire a cover also. So we come here to the defense, move action, notes, AEO stacked in sector, move together. If unit is air anti-tank gun with transport and needs to move, it will load or unload as its move action. It does not have transport, so it's not going to be moving. AEO will change area first before moving into a closer sector. If PU, which is player unit, that's me, is not in the AEO area. Okay. Remember, the areas run this way. Each individual is a sector. Okay, so we start here, move action. Select AEO sector with least fatigue. Well, they're all that. Okay, AEO in sector in wire, mines negative, or no DM. Yes. Conduct an in-sector move. Okay. That's this half squad. He's going to conduct an in-sector move. Oh, and couple things I should have done right off the bat. He's going to take a fatigue because he's moving. He's going to do an in-sector move up here on this half squad. So they'll take an in-sector move. And he will have a fatigue. Okay. And that's the end of theirs. And two things I forgot to do. One, when I played my card, I should have restocked my hand to 5. And the other one is, as soon as you go to this phase, they do a discard of 1 card. Okay, so you got to remember to do those things. Always remember afterwards, but you got to try to remember to do them where we're at. Okay, so do my upkeep. So we're going to move. So we got to see what our terrain is. So we pull terrain, and it is wire. So they move into this wire. Well, that sucked. Now I've got wire there, and they're spotted, and the move counter comes off. Okay, well, that wasn't what I wanted. I didn't want more wire. And let's see, infantry must use an in-sector movement to remove the wire. And you cannot refuse the wire. So I'm stuck in that wire now. All right, I think, man, that was not what I wanted at all. Okay, I have a fire command I could do. Could try to get a shot at this guy, see what he's going to do. He has parachute squad, yep, and a Piat right there. So he could fire on looking at that half squad right there. Range is 2. Pretty good chance of hitting him. I'd like to just kind of eliminate that guy if I could. Man, what to do? That's the thing I have to think about. What do I want to, what do I do this? It's going to fatigue me again. I'm going to have to do a recovery, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do another in-sector move here for him. His fatigue's going to go up to 2, but we're going to be able to get rid of that wire. Okay, going to draw my card to replenish my hand. Get another move card. Okay, the first thing they do is discard. Now they're doing, and we have here upkeep flow chart. I won't refer to this one every time. Oops, what I do with it right there. Resolve melee overruns. We don't have any resolve terrain placement. He's not getting terrain placement because he's there with wire. Place wire. Oops, is there a moving AEO? Yes. Moving into an empty sector? No. Terrain positive. DM, yes. Move into sector. He's already in there. I think, let's see. Is there a moving AEO? No. Possess wire mines? Yes. Place wire mines. Oh, if I possess them. Possess terrain card, blocking or degrading. So for him, he's moving. He has to do an in-sector move to be able to move away from the wire. So I would say it was kind of silly to have that wire there, wasn't it? But, yeah, I got to look this up. Okay, I think all he does up here is he is in the wire. He now does his in-sector move. He can now leave that square if it comes up on his next move. So he did the in-sector move there. Okay. All right. So that's their upkeep. So now we roll a 7, which is a 2-5, 7. And so you see there's different ones, 1-6, 2-5, 3-4. So 2-5, move and flank. Okay. So we're going to have a move action. Again, select AEO sector with least fatigue. Well, it's any of those. And this guy can't move, so he won't count. So it's these 3 right here. AEO in sector with mines negative or no DM. Yes. Move shaken AE units away from player unit. Additional AEO in sector to move. Yes. AEO within range of firepower. Then AEO DM. Range is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Unit spend or discard. AEO in line of sight of player unit. Units in stack loading transport. No. Unit spend. I says the first time I played on the defensive one, it's a little different. Okay. Select AEO sector with least fatigue. So we have 3 of them. AEO in sector and wire mines, no. Shaken AEO, no. AEO within range of a player unit firepower greater than AEO. The AEO are these guys. So I have a firepower here, range is 4, and their other range is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is in range there. He would go to unit spend or discard. Okay. So I have, any of these things could happen, so we have to randomly select one of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see who we get. 1. It's Lieutenant Anders. Okay. We're not in that. Are we shaken? Nope. Within range, these guys, their range is 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's nothing blocking, so the answer is yes. Adjacent to the victory, yes. Units spend or discard. Okay, so we have to go to the unit spend or discard. That's this flowchart right here. Order referred from other flowchart, yes. Spend selected AEO from previous chart. AEO shaken? No. AEO have the assault icon. He doesn't. No. Second line squads? No. So they do not have that. Okay, where was I? No. AEO and wire, mine's negative. No. Player unit in line of sight and range? Yes. AEO firepower greater than player unit die roll modifier? Yes. Fire at closest player unit with FP before ordnance. Okay, so these guys are going to fire. We have the fire team. His range is 3 with the second line squad. They're going to be fatigued after all this. We'll put this down here too. Okay, so they're going to fire at us. So they have, he's a firepower of 1. Move the dice out of the way. He's a firepower of 1 with a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. And there is blocking there. Range of 3, firepower of 1. So we determine, now we look at our firing procedure. Determine total firepower, either single unit or a group lead unit. Infantry target may now commit to play cover, which we're not going to do. Oh, these guys, remember on my last play, this unit here that they also got a cover marker. So they all have a cover if it comes to that when we fire at them. Glad I remembered that now. Okay. Okay, we're firing through a degraded line of sight, so that's -1. Firing at a range of 1. Note leadership, we have a leader, that's +1, so that's 0. Vehicle, machine gun, firing outside of covered arc. Nope. Okay, so the second line squad is firing, so they get a die roll of 3. They were -1, +1 with their 1, so that's actually a 4. My defense is 0. My card is 4. So 3 to 4. If it is less than or equal determine, let's see. Attack is greater than defenders, apply them to a damage check. So it was not greater, so it's even. So the squad did nothing. Now the machine gun team is firing. There are 4, firepower 4. So that's this number, firepower 4, range is 5. And they get -1 for the degrading, +1 for the leader. So they get 4 added to 6. That's a 10. My defense is 3. So that's 7 that we're going to add to these guys. Okay, so this isn't looking too good. I got in the wire and I'm going to may get moved down here. Okay, so now they have 7. So now we take our morale checks and we have to add 7 to the morale checks. So I have 2 squads here that are 6s and I have a leader that is a 7. So let's start with the 7 and we have to add 7. Okay. 7 and 6 is 13. Well, he failed his, so he's going to be shaken. We'll take the bottom squad. There are 6 plus 7. That's so 7 plus 2 is 9. They're shaken. And the other one, 6 plus 7 is 13 on 6. That's more than 2 to 1. Okay. So if it's greater than 2, they are shaken and reduced. So 1 squad, so they're all shaken. And I've already got a reduction of a parachute squad. Okay. I gotta get me a half squad out. And this whole stack is shaken. So this whole thing went bad right here. Went very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, here we go. So the machine gun team is already showing how deadly they are. These cards all go to the discard. All right. Now it is my upkeep phase. So I have a insector move, which removes the wire. We're spotted. He's spotted now because he fired. This wire card comes off. And when you remove the wire, you must replace it with a clear card. So we look through the deck. Sorry. We look through the deck and we pick out a clear terrain. That's what they get. Now I got to reshuffle a little bit here because I poked around in the deck. I'll reshuffle that. All right. So I'm in trouble here and I don't have, I got to see what I can do here now. I don't want to advance. Let's see, what's my squad got on there? They have a move fire if I have a unit move. And I can do I can try to rally the lieutenant. We're also at a fatigue of 2, which is not good. Let's see, the lieutenant can rally. So I can do a discard for him. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to play this, discard, and it's going to let him attempt to rally. And you have to pull 2. It's a 2d6. It's got to be less than his morale. He's a 7, so there's a 4 and a 5. He failed it, so he did not do his, and he is spent after that. Okay, not looking good. Okay, upkeep. We don't have any upkeep to do, so we now go into the table. Oops, we roll a 2 and a 6, which is an 8. Let's see, 8, 2, 6. Ready, unit action. Okay. So we do ready actions. Any spent or fatigued AEO? Yes. Spent AEOs? Yes. Ready a spent? No. Do that again. Any spent or fatigued AEO? Yes. Spent AEO? No. Reduce fatigue of AEO with most fatigue closest to a unit. Well, that would be the half squat up here. So he's going to reduce his fatigue. That comes off. Okay. And then they also had unit action. I got to find my chart with unit action. So we do a unit action. Order referred from other flow chart? No. Select single AEO closest to a player unit. Randomly determine if multiple AEOs. Okay, so we have that AEO right there. AEO shaken? No. AEO have the assault icon? No. AEO and wire? Yes. In sector move, he already did that. So if we say no, he's not in the wire. Player unit in line of sight and range, and they're in the clear, so we know that they are a spotted unit out there. Okay. And in range, yes, fire at them. They are a 0, so they're going to fire at this unit, at these 3 right here. So he gets a 0, and there's nothing blocking the terrain there. So he has a 3. My defense is 0, and I get a 5. He has no effect. Okay, whew, avoided that. All right. And again, I forgot 2 things. My card and a discard. Okay. 4, 5. I got to keep my hand at 5. All right. Oh, man, what to do? My upkeep, he's not spent anymore, so he comes around. I'm spending all my time up here. The leader, I think he could do that without a move. I think I may have shorted myself there. We're going to try. He's going to be spent again. He's going to try to rally again. He gets a 1. This looks better. And a 5. That's 6. So he rallies himself. He's spent, but he's no longer shaken. Next turn, he can try to get those guys back up. Okay, and I'm going to play, I think a, boy. The Piot, man, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. I think, I want to fire with these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of range there. Take a chance if I move these guys up to here, but I got to get up here and start trying to hammer these guys. I'm going to make a move here. Put my fatigue on these guys. Whoops. Drop that. These guys will be fatigued, and they're going to move on the next turn. Okay. Just want to look something up real quick. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good with what I did. Okay. Replenished my hand. I've got 5 cards. I have to discard for these guys. And we check for upkeep. Nobody's spent. So we go right to the roll. And they get an 8 again, a 2, 6 again. Another one. Let's see. Those guys fired over there too, so they would have picked up a fatigue. Okay. All right, 2, 6, 8, ready, unit action. All right. Ready action. Any spent or fatigued? Yes. Spent AEOs? No. Reduce fatigue with AEO with most fatigue closest to player unit. 2, 3, 4, 2. So he reduces that fatigue again. Okay. So that's his. And then he has a unit action. Referred from other flowchart? No. Select single AEO closest, randomly determine. He's the closest one again, that half squad. AEO shaken? Nope. AEO have assault? Nope. AEO and wired? Nope. So he's in range, in line of sight. His AEO is greater than the player's defensive firepower greater than. Oh, I missed that a while ago. No. Can AEO recon? No. AEO spotted? Yes, because he fired a while ago. That made him spotted. AEO spotted? Yes. Smoke in sector? No. Smoke able to be placed within sector? No. An AEO marked moving that refused terrain? No. AEO marked with fatigue? No. Randomly select AEO that can conceal? No. Discard? AEO discard hand, entire hand. His turn? No. Okay. End impulse. So he doesn't do anything. He just doesn't have the firepower. I don't think he should have shot a while ago, but he did. Okay. Got to follow that flow chart. Okay. We do our upkeep. So we pull a terrain card, and it is, dang it, a road. These guys move up to the road, and they're spotted now. So we left the building, moved up here to this road, and we're spotted. Okay. They're going to fire. They're at range 3 now. There's nothing blocking their terrain. So they're going to play this. Let's see, wait a minute. He also is not spent anymore. So I can do my leader action right here, which is rally, which is going to make him spent again. He's going to rally these two. They both have morales of, let me separate them here, 6 and 6. So we do the first one. We pull 2 cards, a 4 and a 2, 6. He gets the first unit. The second one is a 5 and a 6. He did not get the second one. Okay, so the half squad, I'm trying to maneuver these a little bit. The half squad is over here, and he is still shaken. And I'll keep a fatigue marker on him too, even though they're all there together. Okay, just because I have him in a separate stack. Now, I'm going to play a fire card with this group over here, and they're going to fire at this group right here. They're in clear terrain, so I got a chance at them. So I have 2 squads and a Bren gun and a leader. And that's going to make these guys a fatigue of 2. Okay, so don't think it really matters, but we'll start with firing here. He has 2 line squads right here in the open. They're going to be the same. All right. Well, let's fire the Bren gun first. It's a firepower of 1. So we get 1. Range is 3, nothing blocking, no defense, so we just add 1. Oh, it's a 3. Okay, we pull it for the first squad. 5, no effect on him. And for the second squad, a 2. Okay, we hit the second squad. So the difference is 3 to 2, which is 1. So we add 1 and we do a morale check of 4. Oh, 7. Okay. So he gets shaken. So this one from the bring gun, they got shaken. Okay, now my squad is firing. Actually, I should have added 1 and 2. Would have been 4 and 2. There's still no change to what happened. Okay, this parachute squad's firing. They're a 1. The leader's a 1. That's 2. They're firing at the first squad up there. All right, the first one, 5 plus 2 is 7. And their defense is 0 plus 6. So 7, 6, it's a plus 1. We pull for morale on the first squad, 3. They're okay. For the shaken squad, they're okay. So we had a chance and didn't cause any problem. Okay, my second paratrooper, he's firing, same thing. Plus 2, 3. Defense is 0, 6, no effect. Okay, so we were ineffectual through most of that. All right. I draw my card. We discard 1 for the Germans. And we check these guys. And we have nobody here that needs to do anything. Okay. So now we do 1, 2, 3, got mine. So we roll. We rolled a 7, 2, 5. Okay, 7, 2, 5. Move, flank. Okay, so we're going to check move, and then we got to check flank. Move. Select AEO sector with least fatigue. That would be these 2 guys here. So he actually has a shaken unit in there. He's the closest one. So he's the one we would do. Okay, so we go AEO sector and wired mines, negative or no die roll modifier. Yes. Conduct an in-sector move. Okay, they're looking for cover. So they're going to do an in-sector move to try to change their terrain. All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to do he comes out of he's going to try to rally this guy, which is going to make him spin again. I'm trying to get these guys up. 3, 6. Man, still can't get those guys to come around. I may have to just leave them there pretty soon. They get tired of messing with them. All right. And then we're going to do a what do we call this? A ready action. So this leader is going to do a ready action here. And I just got to check this real quick. Okay, so we play the ready action. That drops their fatigue to 1. And we get a chance to reduce this stack here also. I have to roll a die. If it's an odd number, they get reduced. Oh, even. So we didn't get them to reduced. Man, that was a good chance. Okay. Refill my hand. Rally action there. Okay. And discard for the Germans. Okay. They have an in-sector move. So for an in-sector move, they get to draw 2 terrain cards. 1, 2. And they're both clear. So they did an in-sector move and did not find any cover terrain. Woo! What a break on that one for me. Okay. Now we roll. And they get 9. 3, 6. So a 9 on 3, 6. They're doing a rally. And I think I'm looking to see if they have a rally. Melee overturn. Let me see, rally. Yeah, I gotta look. In the back of the book, every once in a while, at the back of the rule book here, it tells you what to do on some of these actions. So we look here for rally actions, 12.3.3.3. If a rally action is selected and no units are available to rally, then the action is treated as a discard action. See the unit spend or discard action. If there are equal amounts of shaken units, well, see, we don't have anybody shaken. Part of a double action result, there would then the ready action, but it's not part of the. Okay, so we do a spend action. So that was on this side, I think. Yep, I'm learning where my charts are finally. Okay, order referred from other chart, flow chart? No, because we didn't have one. Select a single AEO closest to player unit. Well, they're 1, 2, 3, and he's 2, so it goes back to that half squad again. Okay, AEO shaken? No. AEO have the assault icon? No. In wire? No, because he did a move to get himself out of the wire. In line of sight and range? Yes. Firepower greater than their die roll modifier? No. Can AEO recon? No. AEO spotted? Yes. Smoke in sector? No. Able to place smoke? No. Marked moving? An AEO marked moving that refused terrain? No. AEO marked with fatigue? No. Randomly select AEO that can conceal? No. AEO discard entire hand, that's it. So again, he didn't do anything. Okay. All right. Here we go. This guy not spent. He's going to do his rally again, see if he can get these guys. Come on. 2 cards, 4, and a 1, 5. He finally got him. They're not shaking anymore. Thank the good Lord. He finally got those guys rallied up. They can at least get back in the fight here. Okay. Now, we're going to fire with these guys. It'll make him a... He can take a... they have unit actions here of fire. So I can play a card here, which I'm going to do. So we're going to discard to do a fire action with this squad and their Bren gun. It's going to make their fatigue level 2. They're firing here again. Okay. So they're going to fire. Range is 3, which is in their range. They'll start with the Bren gun. He fires. He is 1 plus the leader, that's plus 2. He gets a 1, so that's a 3. Their cover is 0. 1, hey! So we're plus 2. So now they do morale checks, plus 2. Here at the first squad, 3. He passed. And for the second one, 2, which is 4. They all passed. Man, what a horrible set. Okay, this second squad is firing at these guys now. He's a 1 plus 2. So he's a 1 plus 1 is for the leader. So that's plus 2. On 3, that's 5. Okay, their defense, 4. So he beats it by 1. So we check morale on the first squad, +1, 7. He failed his. So he now becomes shaken. And this second squad that's shaken, 2 + 2, he's fine. So I can, this whole stack is shaken now. All right. I got one more squad firing. There are 1 + 1 for the leader, that's 2, +4 is 6. Defense is 5. So +1 again, here we go. For this first squad, 3 + 1 is 4, they passed. And the other one, 5 + 1 is 6. Okay, he did not pass, that's this one here. He was shaken, so he now becomes reduced. All right, so I got to get a reduced second line squad out for him. And I have them right here. All right, so we put him under there. They're going to need a rally pretty soon. Okay. All right, so he doesn't have any upkeep, nobody's moving, so now we roll. He gets a 5, which is a 2/3. Move and ready. Okay, so move and ready. We'll start with our move action. Select AEO sector with least fatigue. He's got 0. He's got 0 fatigue. Okay, so we're going to check these guys. We're going to roll just to 1, 2, 3 for the half squad and 4, 5, 6 for this one with Lieutenant Werner. 6. So Lieutenant Werner is the group that's going to do something. All right. They're not in wire, mines, negative, or no DM. Yes. Conduct an in-sector move. So they're trying to find cover too. All right. So they're going to do an in-sector move right there. And they'll have a fatigue of 1 when they do that. All right. So these guys are on the defensive. I've noticed they don't move a whole lot. And I should have discarded a card for them. And I didn't draw my card. Okay, there we go. All right. We're back up. This leader can play a he has the ability to play to do a ready action. He's going to do that, which will drop these guys to 1. He's going to roll, and if he gets an odd number, he gets a chance to reduce these guys. 3. Got it. Okay, so they go down to 1. All right. We're going to play a fire action here by these guys, which will put them back at 2 again. Again, they're firing at this group. Okay. Oh, here we go. The bring gun. Add 2. 3. That's a 5. Their cover is 0. 5. No effect because it was the same. Gee whiz. First squad's firing +2. That's another 5. Their cover is a 4. That's +1. Okay, they know the morales are 4. 2. First squad passed. Second one passed. So no damage to those guys. All right, here we go. The last one, he gets a 5. +2 is 7. Their defense is 5. That's +2. On the first squad, he passes. And on the half squad, a 4. He passed. His morale check's a 4. Oh, no. 4 + 2. Yeah, he failed. The half squad is eliminated because everybody was shaken over there. They never did get that off of those guys. So we eliminated the half squad. He's gone. All right. Whew. Okay, over here we have a sector move. So we'll take that marker off for the upkeep, and he draws 2 terrain cards, and he gets a wood building and clear. Well, we know he's not taking the clear, so they managed to get to a wood building here. So they moved into the wood building. All right. So well, they got themselves some cover there now. All right. Let's see what they're going to do. I got to draw my hand back again. Didn't do that. And I got to discard for the Germans. Here we go. I'm going to roll over here a little bit so I don't hit my cards. 5, 1, 4. Oh, last action, they were supposed to do a ready action also. I got to take care of that. I did not do that. Let me find that. Ready action. Remember, I had 2 actions and I forgot one. So do that before I go to this one. Ready action. Any spent or fatigued AEO? Yes. Spent, no. Reduce his fatigue. So his fatigue comes off of here. This was the unit that... Oh, no. Yeah, this would be the unit that was doing that. Okay. All right, here we go. We rolled 1, 4. Move and wind. Well, there won't be any wind. So we're going to have move. We go to our move action. Select AEO sector with least fatigue. That's these guys and those guys. So we're going to roll. 1, 2, 3 is up there. 1, 2. It's those. It's that half squad. We know every time they don't move and they go into this spin because they're outside of the wire. They're not shaken. They're in range. Jason, let's see. Shaken? No. AEO with range of firepower greater? No. In line of sight of yes. AEO units in stack loaded transport? No. We go to the spend item. Spend action. And we do referred from another chart? Yes. Spend selected AEO from previous chart. He goes here. AEO shaken? No. Heavy assault? No. In wire or 0 DM? No. In line of sight and range? Yes. Greater than their marker? No. So they just don't have the firepower. Can they recon? No. Spotted? Yes. Smoke? No. Able to do smoke. And that gets us all the way out. Okay, so nothing really happening with those guys. All right. He comes out of his rally. And he's going to do a his ready action, which will spend him again. Takes his fatigue off. And they're going to roll to see if he can get one off of these guys. 5. He did. So that reduced them to 1. Okay, they can keep firing at these guys. Maybe we can get this other squad down here. Take them out. I need to get rid of them because they got that MG42. Then maybe I can start maneuvering here. They can't fire at me because they're shaking. Maybe I should forget them and start moving this way. Gonna have to do something to get to the bridge pretty soon. All this firing. Okay, we're gonna fire one more time at these goons. Okay, I get my Bren gun +1, leader +1. Let's see, we're gonna do a he can do a unit action here to do that. So they can fire So do a unit action. Here he goes. 5, that makes that a 7. His defense is 0. That's a 2. That's plus 5. His morale is a 4. That's 6, or that's 7 on top of the 4. So he is now, he was already shaken. He becomes reduced. Okay, so that one comes off and we get us a reduced one again. We put him on there. So they're coming under fire now. That was from the bring gun. Now the squads are going to fire. He has a 1 and 1 for the leader. So that's a 5. His defense there is 0 and a 1. So that's 4. So we add 4, 10. That's it. We eliminated them. All right. So that one, we cleared out those guys. And that helps because those guys had that MG42 and it's lost. Okay. That's pretty big for us. I get a card and they discard 1. They don't have any moves going on. So now we'll check, see what they're going to do. They rolled an 8, which is 2-6. 8, 2-6. Ready and unit action. Okay. So we're going to find my ready again. That's my unit action. Where's my ready at? Must be over here. There we go. Ready action. Any spent or fatigued AEO? Yes. Spent? No. Reduce fatigue of AEO with most fatigue closest to a player unit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Lieutenant Anders gets his fatigue off of there. Okay. And then they had unit action. Okay. Order referred, no. Select single AEO closest to a player unit. That's that half squad again. Shaken, no. Salt, no. We know all the way through this he doesn't do anything. So that half squad up here isn't doing anything but keeping those guys from maybe doing an assault. Okay. My guys are not spent anymore, and it's time to get in here and clear this wire because I'm going to have to start doing something here. All right. So I don't have any upkeep to do. He can rally if he needs to, but they're going to do a move card, and they're going to play that right here. And the next turn, we'll see where they get to. All right. Try to get into that wire and clear that. Maybe I can get up to that bridge. All right. Man, this is getting deadly here. All right. I got to draw me a new card. Fire action. And discard 1 for the Germans. Okay. They don't have any upkeep. So we'll see what they're going to do. We rolled another 8, 6, 2. I think that's the same thing I just rolled for them. Yeah, ready and unit action. Well, they only have one guy with a fatigue on it, so we know he's the one that's going to come off of there. And closest is this guy. He's still not going to do anything. I can just blow through that. Okay, sorry, my battery quit on me there. So we just finished. Didn't do any moves, so now we're ready for these guys. We do our upkeep here first. Oh, and he was going to pick up a fatigue because they're moving. So they move to the wire again. They're in this wire. They're spotted. That one comes off. All right. So I got to clear the wire, and then I can make it to the bridge, and maybe we start fighting with these guys a little bit. Okay. So he's going to do an in-sector move. He has a move card. He'll do an in-sector move, and that will clear that wire. So we're going to get that wire out of there as quick as we can, even though it's going to leave me with a terrain, and it's going to make me too fatigued. All right, he has no Germans, don't have any. I replace my card, and we discard one. Okay, here we go for the Germans. They get 7, 1, 6. They're doing a move. Oh, select AEO sector with least fatigue. Well, 1, 2, 3. That one can't move, so we know he won't move. So we have 3. So we'll roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lieutenant Anders. Okay. AEO in sector and wired? No. Shaken? No. Within range of a player unit with greater firepower? Oh yeah. And so yes. Adjacent to the VO? Yes. Unit spend or discard? Okay, so they're not going to move. We're going to go to unit spend. So this unit, referred, yes. Shaken, no. Have the assault icon? No, these guys don't have the assault icon. In wire, mines are negative 0 DM? No. Player unit in line of sight and range? Yes. Firepower greater than their die roll modifier? Yes. Fire at them before ordnance. So the squad fires first. Okay. Here we go. This is, they lost one squad doing this before. This machine gun team, boy, it was a great place for him, keeping them off that, making them come through that wire. Okay, they're going to fire. They have a 1. The leader's +1. The bridge makes it -1, so it's a 1. So his card is 6, makes that a 7. Their defense is 0, and a 2, that's +5. Oh boy, here we go. This is bad again for these 2 units. Here we go. +5, we start with the leader. 5. So he's shaken. So here we start with the shaken on the leader. Okay, this squad, +5 and 6 is 11. He's shaken. So that's 2 shaken. Now we go to the last one. The half squad, 4 and 5. Yes, he's shaken. The whole stack is shaken. Okay, so the whole stack is shaken. They're firing, so they take a fatigue. Now, the machine gun team is firing. They are a 4. No modifier. 4 + 4 is 8. My defense is 4. That's +4. Onto the leader. 3 + 4 is 7. He survives. Now the squad, the full squad. 4 + 4 is 8. So he went from, this parachute squad is going to become a half squad. Set him off. And now the other guy is 6. It eliminated him. So I lost that one. So the half squad will end up staying there with the leader. All right. We got shot up. Okay. Holy moly. It's tough up there. All right. The turn's getting close to being over. So we have an in-sector move, which is going to remove the wire. And we have to replace that with a clear card. I have to take it out of the deck. then reshuffle. So I have a clear right there. They're spotted. Okay. We reshuffle the terrain because I looked at the deck. Okay. Takes care of that. That's my upkeep. Okay. I need to rally. So my leader's going to rally. A 5 and a 1-6. He did it. Okay, so my leader rallied. So the shaken is on that half squad now. All right. I need what do we do here, right? These guys are getting shot up here in the middle. He's going to do a insector move and try to get me some terrain there. I think that's what we'll do. He's going to do another. No, their fatigue's too high. He needs to do a. I don't have one there. They don't have one. Okay. He has a rally. I've cover here. I think take these cards off of there. I think we'll play a discard, and they're going to. We're going to move that squad up here. So they're going to move. And that's going to give them 1 fatigue. And they are not spotted yet. Okay. All right. Refill my hand. And discard for the Germans. All right. They don't have any upkeep to do. So they're going to do a 5. The 3-2. Or 2-3. Move, ready. Okay. Well, the move action. Here we go again. Least fatigue. This one and that one. Okay. So, oops. 1, 2, 3 is the half squad. 4. Nope. It's these guys down here. AO sector with mines wire or no DM. Nope. Shaken AEO in sector. Nope. AEO with range of these guys. He's a range of 5 on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So AEO within range. Yes. Adjacent. No. In line of sight. Yes. AEO units in stack. No. Stack loaded transport. No. Unit spend. Discard. Okay. So now this unit. Referred. Yes. Shaken. No. Have the assault icon. No. In wires or 0 DM. No. PU and yes. Firepower greater than that? Yes. Fire at the closest ones. Yep. Unit fires before the ordnance. The unit can't fire, so it's only the ordnance. Okay, so they're going to fire their machine gun. It's a 3 and 1 is 4. Nope, grabbed it off the wrong stack. 4 plus 1 is 5. My defense is 0, 2. So that's plus 3. So here we go. We got to check all these guys. We start with the leader. He's a 6. He's plus 3. 5. He he survived. This squad, 1, he's good. The bottom squad, no. Okay, so he's shaken. So these guys are good, and this one is shaken. And that, my friends, is the end of the turn. So let's go to the end of turn and see what we have to do here. Check to see if the action deck has been exhausted. Yes. Remove all spotted markers from all units in play, except for this or units that are in the midst of completing a move. Okay. Anybody? He's in the midst of completing a move. Spotted comes off, spotted comes off, spotted comes off. Spotted, spotted, spotted. So all of these come off. And spotted. He comes off. Okay, so we're not spotted now. All right. Any units that are spent are now readied. So he was spent, he's now readied. All units in play may reduce fatigue by 1 level. So his fatigue's going to come off. His is going to go down to 1. His is going to go down to 1. His is going to come off. Okay. Theirs would have come off where they just fired. I took care of that. No blaze markers. No smoke. Remove all smoke markers. Update the turn marker. So our turn marker, way over here, goes from 1 to turn 2. And that's where we leave off. When we come back, it'll be time for the British again. Okay, we're going to call that one. We got through the first turn. We got 1 turn left to go. Hopefully, I'm not messing this up. It is, once you get the sequence, it seems to go pretty good. I am in a bit of a firefight here, and I got to figure out how to get up on this bridge. These guys, that machine gun team is deadly. I got to get some firepower up here. So that's where I got to get these guys moving. Been messing around too long with some of these guys, I think. Need to get this squad over here too to help them out. So, all right. I think we're going to call it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys for the next playthrough. Have a good one.